guys, welcome to week 2 of my YIN series. Today we are doing a really beautiful heart opening practice. So I'd like you to start, obviously, as always, gather your props, get everything you're going to need for the practice, maybe light a candle, maybe put on some soothing music. Hopefully by now you know the drill, but I'll tell you again, have a timer with you. I will be demonstrating each posture, but then if you want to do it along with me, you'll need to pause the video each time that you need to set your timer, and then when you're done with each posture you can play me again. If not, you can make notes, memorize the sequence, entirely up to you, and do it in your own time. But let's come to start in just taking 2 minutes. Let the legs drop open, and we'll just take not too much of a lift. So this is just a really small chest lift here. Soles of the feet together, closing off the eyes. So we're lifted ever so slightly in the chest, palms facing upwards. And we're going to stay here and just be with the breath for 3 minutes. So we're going to treat this posture as a bit of a meditation. We will just be with the breath, focusing on the inhale, the exhale. If you want to take the hands to the belly, you can do so. Feel the belly rise and fall with each breath. That's great. When we're done with those 3 minutes, we'll take the props away and we'll come into our melting heart posture. I'm going to turn here for you. So you might be familiar with this posture. It's also known as extended puppy. So we take the arms out and away and keep the bottom up in the air. We're sending the heart and the chest and the armpits into the mat. So as they melt and sink into the mat, the bottom stays up in the air. And we just work into it, sending the hands away. Just remembering to breathe and closing off the eyes. And if possible, I'd like you to hold that posture for 3 minutes. It can be quite intense. Obviously, I'm very different. We're all very different. So just a reminder that these postures, they won't all look the same. I won't look like you, you won't look like me, and same goes for everyone else in the world. So as long as you're feeling this opening up through the chest, then you're doing the right thing. As long as there's no pinching pains or stabbing pains, then you are okay. Just work into the stretch, melt into it. Once we've done our melting heart, we'll come into our first rebound. So as you're already here, we might as well take our first rebound in just a narrow leg or a wide leg child's pose. Let the head drop down to the mat, and we'll stay in that rebound for 2 minutes. So once we're done with our first rebound, we're going to come into Sphinx Pose. So it's quite a nice gentle posture on the chest and on the spine as well. Coming up onto our elbows, sinking down, relaxing the muscles, opening out through the chest. And staying here for about 4 minutes if you can, if this feels good for you. And really letting the heart send itself upwards, opening through the shoulders and closing off the eyes. And again, once you've done with those 4 minutes, we'll come into our rebound. Could be laying straight down. Be really careful in these postures. We're working into the back. So as you come down very slowly, and then find your rebound, making sure you're not jarring the back as you go. So our next one is one of my absolute favorites. This is twisted roots. So it's a chest opener, but we're also getting a really nice deep twist around the side. So I will show you here, lying down on your back. First of all, we'll take it on the right side. So we'll take the right leg over the top of the left. You can always move the bottom slightly over to the right, and then let the legs drop over. So your legs might only come to here, and that might be a really deep stretch. Remember, we've always got blocks and things and cushions that we can pad with. Take the arms out in a T shape. I can't because of the wall. And then send the head over to the right shoulder, closing off the eyes. And as you breathe through this posture, really find the breath traveling all the way down through the side of the body, all the way opening out through the arm and across the chest. And once you're done there, unravel the legs. So we'll hold twisted roots on each side for 3 minutes. Then we'll come down, take our rebound for 2 minutes. And then once you've done your 2-minute rebound, we'll come to find twisted roots on the left. So left leg goes over the top, maybe taking the bottom to the left slightly, dropping the legs, arms go out in a T shape, and we take the head over to the left-hand side. Another 3 minutes here. Once you're done with your 3 minutes, lie down, take your 2-minute rebound, and we're done with our twisted roots twists. Next, for our open heart, we're going to come into seal. Now, you can absolutely skip any posture, of course, but this is quite an intense posture. So if this doesn't feel right for you, then absolutely, you could maybe come into Sphinx again, or you could just take it out altogether. But I will show you seal. So coming to lay down on our front to begin with, to set it up. Take the hands out in front of you, and they can go quite far out in front. Feet can be however you wish. They can be together, or they can be open. It will have a difference on any pinching you feel in the back, so you can work around with that. And then we just lift up here. And you have the option of letting the head go the whole way back, but again, very intense, or you can just let the head sit forwards. So we'll play around with it, but obviously, like I say, it's a very intense posture. Be careful on your lower back, but we really want to open up the heart and work into the spine. Always have the option of being here in Sphinx. So coming out of seal and coming to our rebound, it is so important. We have to be ever so careful here. We take the body all the way down, maybe just lay down for a few moments, maybe even the whole time. If you feel that's not kind of counteracting the seal posture enough, you can ever so carefully lift the body up and bring it back to a child's pose, which will take the rounding in the spine and will counteract the work that you did. But like I say, please be careful, please do everything slowly. Yin is about slowness, melting, stillness. So, take that on board, move slowly from posture to posture, breathe deeply, look inwards and feel it all. So depending on how you feel, you can stay in seal for maybe 3 to 4 minutes. If you're a beginner, I would most definitely say if you found a position in seal, maybe just 2.5 minutes is good for you to stay there. On to our final posture, which is just a really, really beautiful really beautiful way to end a session. And it's just a Shavasana, but with a heart lifted. It's just a heart opener. So you can get your blocks together. Everyone will be different as well, so don't look at what I'm picking up and think that you need to pick up the same. I have quite a supple spine, quite a flexible spine, so I can go quite high on this. And we're just laying back with the top of the chest on top. Open the arms, oh yeah. And it feels so nice. And you just want to feel like your heart is shining upwards, that you're really getting that openness. We're cracking open the heart chakra here. And then just stay there. You can stay there for 5 minutes, you can stay there for 10 minutes if you want. When you're finished there, just very carefully lift yourself up, move your bits away from you, and then just lay back in Shavasana. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that practice, and I will see you next week. Happy hearts. Namaste.